So we shall begin our online course, Lemurio Shubaho Walain Rahmav. To the Lord glory and His mercy upon us. Lemurio Shubaho Walain Rahmav. We are very happy to begin this online course on this day of Ma'al Tov, Christ's entrance into the temple, and we are going to enter into the Syriac heritage through the prayers and through the hymns that are known to us. And we are blessed by the presence of Malfan Asad Sauma and his nephew David, who will be singing for us 3 hymns. And I invite them to sing for us this prayer song so that we can enter through the hymns into this class, which is mainly for entering Syriac language through the hymns. Malfan Asad, are you there? Malfono? Asad Dilli. Yeah. While Malfono Asad Sauma and his nephew are getting ready, we shall listen to the inaugural address kindly given by and sent by Professor Dr. Sebastian Brock, who is one of the founding fathers of Syriac and also who can be named the Patriarch of Syriac Studies through his wide range of publications and generous service to all the students of Syriac language through his bibliography and through his talks and through his initiations. So let us listen to Professor Dr. Sebastian Brock.
Today, the 2nd of February, the commemoration of the entry of Christ to the temple, is an auspicious date for the entry of a new way of learning Syriac by way of music and hymns, devised by the ever-resourceful director of Syria, the Reverend Dr. Jacob Tek Barambel. Today, the 2nd of February, the commemoration of the entry of Christ to the temple, is an auspicious date for the entry of a new way of learning Syriac by way of music and hymns, devised by the ever-resourceful director of Syria, the Reverend Dr. Jacob Tek Barambel. There are many different ways of learning another language. Which to opt will depend very much on the aim and the context. In the present case, the context is rather special, being that of the liturgy, Anyone attending a liturgical service in Syriac will encounter a number of words and phrases in Greek, and these are usually glossed at once in Syriac, such as Kyrie eleison, followed by Moran Esra Hamale. Syriac's new course works in an analogous way, but this time it is the Syriac, not the Greek, that is the focus of attention. Many people will already be familiar with the Syriac wording of the liturgical text, especially of shorter phrases like the Trisagion. Though they may well be aware of the general sense, the precise meaning of each Syriac word will not necessarily be consciously known, let alone its grammatical form. It is precisely this element that Syriac's new course aims at elucidating by providing a running grammatical analysis of each individual word. Since the short liturgical texts selected for the course are normally sung, the learning process is enhanced by this musical aspect, seeing that sung texts are often more easily learnt by heart. In the Roman Catholic Church, before the reforms of Vatican II, many people learnt Latin in this sort of way, acquiring a reasonable reading knowledge. With the application on the part of the learner, Syria's new course should prove a very helpful and enjoyable path towards the acquisition of a sufficient knowledge of Syriac to enable one to read straightforward gospel passages in the Peshitta in Syriac. And since Syriac is very closely related to the Aramaic spoken by Jesus, reading the Gospels in Syriac brings out wordplays which are lost in translations, such as Jesus's mention of the hairs of your head are numbered, where there is a wordplay, mene, the strands of hair, and manion are numbered. And that sort of wordplay disappears in any translation. More broadly, the significance and importance of this new teaching initiative on the part of Syri lies in the fact that throughout the centuries, the Syriac churches have considered sung hymns, madrosha and kole, to be a prime vehicle for conveying the faith and teaching of the church to the Christian faithful. The vast store of poetic material is primarily to be found, arranged according to the course of the liturgical year, in the fat volumes of the West Syriac Fenkitho and the East Syriac Hudra. These volumes serve as a wonderful resource from which individual local churches and communities can draw. It will especially be the hymns for the main feasts of the liturgical year that many of the faithful may well know by heart already, know the text in Syriac without fully understanding what it means. Syri's new course offers the key to a fuller appreciation and understanding of the teaching that such hymns contain. Seen in this light, one could justly say that the new course provides a happy fusion of learning and catechesis. In conclusion, may I wish great success to Syri's new course. Those who follow it will be rewarded by all sorts of delightful discoveries, such as the wordplay I just mentioned. Thank you very much.
So, in the name of all who are participating in this course, I express our thanks to Professor Dr. Sebastian Brock for introducing us to this new course through the hymns. Professor Dr. Sebastian has published a beautiful and also very important book on the hymns in the Syriac tradition in the St. Vladimir publications, uh, the hymns as the treasure house of mysteries. In that book, he has already shown how important the hymns in the Christian tradition are. Now, our colleagues from Sweden, uh, Malfan Asad Sauma and his nephew David are ready for singing to us three hymns, and these are already sent to the screen, I think. Anyway, so I welcome both of them to bless us through their singing of the hymns.
Shall we start?
Yes, please.
All right.
So, David, most welcome.
Thank you very much. I will start with Marli o Nahro.
Okay.
Osho, Podeno, Marli o Nahro. Marli o Nahro leiko zelas. Ozel no lafrot, ozel no الدقلات. Marli o Nahro leiko zelas. Ozel no lafrot, ozel no الدقلات. أفرد بيت نهرين أفرد قدموي لا رد بيت نهرين أفرد قدموي شخين تدابو هاي سريوي قدمي نور خط بين الشبح خرومه هدر قاي وثور يقوثو نور خط بين الشبح خرومه هدر قاي وثور يوثو أوفه شوليكو شركات فايوثو أوفه شو شركات ليكو فايوثو ذيك لا ثمرو موتان بثناهرين ذيك لا ثموثان موتان بثناهرين Osho Zomarno Aid Suryaito. Now I will sing Aid Suryaito. سريايتو روح منولخ قادش نولخ مخالص نولخ عيد سريايتو روح منولخ قادش نولخ مخالص نولخ لازم حالي يوم صالي نولخ عما هايبنا ايكي مودينولخ لازم حالي يوم صالي نولخ عما هايبنا ايكي مودينولخ مرقوني ثو دابوه ثو اسمح نور خبار ضعف يوثو مرقوني ثو دابوه ثو اسمح نور خبار ضعف يوثو انهض لسبي زرعت محوبخ بلبا وذو وصلي بخلان رمزوذو زرعت محوبخ بلبا وذو وصلي بخلان رمزوذو رمزوذو Hosho datidno demar aloho hab yulfono. Now I will sing aloho hab yulfono. Mimro men mor afrem. Aloha bilfono Laino drohem yulfono Aloha bilfono Laino drohem yulfono والرب يتمالك شافي بده يرابو ملكوث والرب يتمالك شافي بده يرابو أين ترحم يلفونو نوي كشير بكل عيدون أين ترحم يلفونو نوي كشير بكل وين دروحهم بطلونو نلوم صنه وكاشيرو وين دروحهم بطلونو لوم صدنه كاشيرو Thank you very much.
David, thank you very much. You are continuing the tradition of David, the
Of course.
psalmist, Masamrono. So you have introduce us through the hymn to love the church, not to be late. Thank you very much, and we are grateful to you and your uncle Malfan, Malfan Asad Salma, and hope to meet you in person in
I
this
also hope
institute
so, and thank
without
you so
much
much for
delay.
having me. Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
Yeah. So you can see the names of all the people who are attending this class. Thank you very much. Now we should proceed to the technicalities of this class. I think our technician will explain about the functioning of the. So we are going to enter into the first session. You have, all of you have those texts with you. So lesson 1, and the name of the lesson is written in Syriac above. Hergo Kadumoyo. Lesson 1, and the Syriac word for that is Hergo, means lesson, and Kadumoyo means lesson. But in Syriac, very often, and also most of the time, the adjective follows the noun. So ergo is lesson and kadumoyo is first. So all of you are writing these two words, ergo kadumoyo. I think all of you have some paper and pencil, because this word uh, will be repeated again, and we should know the meaning of the word ergo and kadumoyo. Then the second, the heading of the first lesson is the angelic message. Sbarto mala koito. Sbarto mala koito. Once again, Sbarto mala koito. You can repeat Sbarto mala koito. So mala koito comes from the word which is known to most of you. Malako is angel. So malakoyo is adjective qualifying a masculine noun. Malakoito is an adjective in the feminine form because sbarto is a feminine word. Unlike Malayalam and English, almost all the other languages have the words with their gender. All the words will be either masculine or feminine, or in Latin also they're neutral. So sbarto is a feminine noun. So a good number of words ending in to is feminine. So that is one sign, not 100%. In most of the words, you can conclude that it should be a feminine word. So sbarto, mala koito, the angelic message. Sbarto mahionito, you may have heard the living message or enlivening message, Sbarto mahionito. which is very often repeated before the reading of the gospel during the Holy Qurbana. So, what is that message? A good number of them, good number of you know already this. So we will sing together. Tashbuhato lalo ho bamarao me wallara wo mo sabroto bo labnai no sho. Once again. Tashbuhato lalo ho bamarao me wallara wo Sabroto labnai no. Once more. Reshibuhato la Laravo Shlomo Sabroto labnai no. Now I shall give the meaning of each word. Teshbuhato means glory. Teshbuhato, glory. It comes from the word shbach, shabach, and so on. So Teshbuhato,